The intended receiver, and it's third down.
Texans fans, because it's third down.
Set. 95-56, 95-56.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Here we go, here we go.
Breeze now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
19.
54 Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
It's our time. It's our time.
On second down, here's Miller. They'll wind up getting... Getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5.
He was brought
He
down
wasn't
by
ready.
Eli
He
Apple.
wasn't ready.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They give to Johnson going right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
I know he ain't got it. Watch time, watch time. Tight end, right side.
Throwing on second and 14. Breeze again has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak. Because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Watson just beating the play clock. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run. It'll get them a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Texans.
You're set. 19.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch
54.
Here we go.
Switch.
Hold on. Play.
54.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
You see
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready. You ready?
Check 41.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check tight. Check tight.
Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From midfield, here's Breeze. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Keith Kirkwood, 31 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. What's good on the extra point? And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
13.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Miller with first down and more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now left side on the swing pass. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 54. All day, every day, any day. 54. Check, check.
Here's Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check safety, check safety. Do, let him go. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Out from go. 54.
They'll They'll try and run for it with Miller. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.